question that I will answer is relationship with your partner, or maybe some new relationship in. I have here 3 interesting stones. One that is light blue or turquoise, one is red, and this stone is in fact a stone from Marilyn's cave in Tintadel in Devon. You will choose a pile. I will have 3 piles, and on each pile will be 1 stone. First, let me shuffle the cards. Three cards for the first pile. Three cards for the second pile. And 3 cards for the third pile. First pile will be a pile with the blue stone on it. Third pile will be with a red stone on it. And the second pile will be with an interesting dark grey pebble from Merlin's cave on it. Now, please choose the pile. Let us start with first reading. This reading is for the ones that have chosen this interesting light blue stone. Let us see your cards. First card for the past. 3 of Wands. Second card for the present. Reversed 6 of Pentacles. of the opportunities that existed for you, and you knew that there will be more opportunities. You stayed committed to your path, and you knew that the best hopes were outside your current environment. You are thinking big in the past. You thought that you will have no problems to find a partner. You can see that here this man look far into the distance, and you were also aware of the upcoming possibilities, but also obstacles, and you thought that you will be ready for them when they come. Three of Wands is an indicator for wedding, and it shows to me that you planned wedding, or maybe a new important relationship. If you hadn't a partner, it is a card that is showing me that you have been encouraged and adventurous. You want to travel to unknown places and unknown challenges, to discover more about yourself and the opportunities that you have. Card for the present is Six of Pentacles reversed. In this card we can see a man giving away some money, some nickels to the beggars. This card is a reminder that you should be sure that you are also giving to yourself if it is reversed. You must consider to buying a little gift also to yourself. It is showing me that while you are giving to others freely, they are not giving back to you in return. It is sometimes a one-way street, and you may feel as if they, or in our case, your partner, are taking advantage of you. While you can't change your partner's response, or you cannot force them to repay your givings, you can learn from the experience and maybe decline some help in the future. Or if you do decide to offer help and yourself again, be aware and ask yourself and them what they can offer you in return. When we are talking about relationships, of course it is not the money. Sometimes it is, but mostly it is affection, love, and careness. In the present day, and this card is showing us the present days. You are guarding your possessions carefully, and you are watching what are you giving and what you will have in return. Six of Pentacles suggests that our partner is doing a lot of the taking, but not a lot of the giving, thus creating inequality in the relationship. You need to be careful that your generous spirit is not being taken advantage of, and that you are not always the one making compromises for your partner's benefit. And now the third card that shows us the future. It is Queen of Swords. Now I want to look at this card in relationship with the other two cards. In the past, you were open, adventurous. You thought that you will have great future in relationships and with your partner. But now you saw a relationship that are not so balanced, and now you are careful. You want to have a relationship in which you are giving, but you are also receiving. And this is exactly what this card for the future, Queen of Swords, is telling us. This card offers wisdom and intelligence, perspective, and the ability to see the bigger picture. It combines You have a gift of being able to use your intellect and objective judgment, but you're also flexible and open to receive some input from outside. It means that you are going ahead and you lead from your head and not from your heart. And you are able to recognize situations without the influence of emotion and sentimentality. It is quite opposite than Three of Wands, but it is you in the past, and because of that, what is happening in the present, in the future, you will change your attitude. You are open, and you will be open to hearing the thoughts and opinions of others, but you will filter that information to decode what is true and what is not. You will establish clear boundaries, and you will call out someone that will maybe crosses them. People will not mess with you, not because you threaten them or inflict violence, but because you will set expectations up front about how you want to be treated. It means that in your relationships you will be more careful, and you will watch out that nobody exploit you and nobody take advantage of your good heart. If you are in a relationship now, in the future you will be more careful about this relationship with your partner. Second reading will be for those who have chosen this interesting stone from Merlin's cave in Tintaja. Let us see the cards. for the future, Nine of Cups. We have Wheel of Fortune card for the past. This card has no direct connection to financial wealth, but to luck. It indicates upcoming opportunities and has positive effects in every domain: love, money, work, health, relationships. It can provide solutions to all your problems and let you overcome many obstacles. It has a positive influence on all activities. It shows opportunities that you could never imagine, and they suddenly became available to you. And you have the chance to make a significant change in your life. It is an invitation to turn things around and take an entirely new direction in your life. When we connect this with the relationships, and this card is in our readings card for the past, it is showing us that an ex-partner or love has come back to you, but you have to decide if it is what you really want. Whatever you have decided, it will be alright, because you have this luck that Wheel of Fortune card is showing us. But now, for the present time, and this card is showing us what is the situation now, we have something different. This card is Four of Cups, but reversed. The meaning of the reversed Four of Cups is generally the same as for the upright card, but with a higher degree of dissatisfaction. Upright meaning or upright card is showing that new invitations and opportunities are coming to you, but you are turning them away. Perhaps the outcomes do not interest you, or your cup is full, or you already have too much on your plate. You are now in a position to decide what is truly important to you. And you should not be afraid to decline a relationship or new possibilities for some relationship if that is not aligning with your future path. If you are looking for a relationship, the Four of Cups shows disillusion. It comes up if you have been hurt in the past. Which is interesting because in the past we saw that you have been luck, but now you think that your luck has changed. Now you are disappointed with the world around you. Everything seems hard, and instead of dealing with it, you are choosing to retreat. You are reluctant to open your heart to someone or to express your true feelings, choosing to withdraw and isolate yourself from the other person instead. Let us see what the future is bringing you. For the future, we have Nine of Cups card. We can see here a seated male figure encircled by 9 cups on a table, glowing with pride. He shows off joy and achievement. These cups are trophies, rewards for his past efforts, and they are representing emotional fulfillment after you carry out your deepest desires. It is a very good card for you. It is showing us that you will be content in all aspects of your life. Of course, it also means relationships. You will experiencing your emotions with such intensity and pleasure. One thing you should keep in mind, that the 9 of Cups will last only a limited period. So you should realize that contentment and fulfillment too are only temporary, as everything is always in a state of change. The 9 of Cups reveals new romance and new friendships. The time for waiting for love is over, and new friends will step closer to you. We can see these cards are connected: past, present, and the future are in one circle. That's for you a circle with a happy ending. In the past, you had luck. Now, you are not so satisfied, and now you think that your luck was maybe a deceive. But in the future, once again, you will be happy. The third reading is for those who have chosen this beautiful red stone. Let us see the cards. For the past, we have Two of Pentacles. For the present, we have Eight of Pentacles. And for the future, we have Seven of Swords. Let us see what these cards are showing us. For the past, Two of Pentacles. When this card appears in a tarot reading, it is safe to say that you are juggling your priorities, roles, and responsibilities. In a relationship, it is showing us that you are calculating and you are not thinking about what this can bring to your relationship. You may be juggling with your partner's emotions. You are not always honest with the people that you are involved with. In the past, of course, you are juggling with your responsibilities with your friends and with your partners. You always trying to balance things. Sometimes you can do this, but sometimes you fail. And you have not been the best partner in the past because you were not a reliable partner. You were rushing from one partner to the next. You were thinking that it was alright. And sometimes you could have been successful in this, but on the long run, it is not a good base for a relationship. now, the card for the present, which is Eight of Pentacles, is showing us that you have changed. This card represents apprenticeship and mastery. You're now working hard to improve your skills and to become a master at what you are doing. When we are speaking about relationships, you are now doing your best to approach to relationship more seriously and to be focused, to master the skill that will help you to have a good and long-lasting relationship. You are working now even at the finer details of the various aspects of your life in an effort to continuously improve your situation. If you have been unhappy with your state, you now know that you need to make important changes in your life. This card is a positive sign that you are committed to making those changes and to ensure that you will give yourself the best possible chance. Yes, it requires a lot of dedication, focus and patience, but as each day passes and as you stay true to your values and beliefs, you get a little closer to your goal. You are now working on yourself and you are making improvements and adjustments to ensure that you will be the best person you can be. What about the future? For the future, we have Seven of Swords card. When I am looking all three cards, I can see a real connection between them. Because in the past, you were juggling with your life. And you were not so reliable person to be with. But now, because of this and because you were not successful in relationships, you are trying, you are doing your best to become a better and a different person. But this card for the future is showing me that there will be some problems. The Seven of Swords indicates theft, betrayal, and fraud. this fruit can be on you, but alternatively, you may be the victim of someone else's betrayal. Maybe others are not being candid with you, and you may be unaware of their lies and deception. You may trust someone who then turns out to be a liar. You should look out for any secret behavior and listen to your intuition when something does not feel right or seems too good to be true. So there are two possible explanations for this card for the future, and you will know the truth, because if you commit betrayal, then this card is showing you. But if you're honest, if you really change yourself with these efforts in the present, then be aware of somebody else's betrayal. The tarot cards are not showing us the destiny, but possible outcomes. So when we are talking about the future and the betrayals that this card is foreseeing, it is a warning to you. Be more careful. If you're an honest person, and if you change yourself, then be careful in the future relationships. If you will be careful, maybe you will discover some betrayal, but it is the best way than to live with somebody that will in the long term be dishonest to you. Maybe if you will be aware, you will then break this relationship faster, because you'll be aware of that person that is not good to you, and then you will find another better relationship. Anyway, this card is a card of warning, but sometimes it could also imply that you are trying to escape from a situation that is not working for you anymore. You may attempt to run away from commitment, responsibility, hard work, or love. You may letting problems slip and become worse because you do not want to deal with them. But sometimes you just have to face what has to be faced. Thank you for your attention.